I would like to share a testimony of how I gave up my addiction of alcohol. And in case you're wondering, alcohol can be an addiction. And I was addicted to alcohol for many, many years. When I got married, I said to myself before I got married that I wouldn't drink as much. I didn't say I was going to stop drinking, but what I did say is that I won't drink as much as I used to. There's lots of stories that I can tell, and I don't think I'll bore you with all the stories, but there's a few people here who knew of that addiction, and it was quite bad. For me, going out and having a drink, it wasn't socialising, it wasn't drinking unless you got drunk. So the purpose and the aim of going out was to come back home drunk. And that's what I did for many, many years. And during my marriage, I know I upset my wife on a number of occasions. I came back drunk, she wasn't very happy. In the morning, I would feel really sick, I would vomit, and it really, really upset her. That's not the deal that she thought she would get after we got married. So if you're single and you drink a lot now, the chances are when you get married, you're going to drink a lot when you're married. It's not something you can turn on and off like a tap. Okay? So for you young people, when you get married, you need to go into your marriage either drinking sensibly, or if you drink too much and have an alcohol addiction, is to perhaps give it up. Because if you don't give it up, there's a good chance that you'll end up in divorce court. You don't want that to happen, okay? So for me, as I said, it was about getting drunk. And my wife prayed and prayed and prayed for many years. She prayed. And after some time, I went to speak to our pastor at the time, and that was Pastor Derek, who you all know. And I said to Derek, I said, look Derek, I can't stop drinking. I need to stop drinking. It's having an impact, a bad impact on our marriage. And he said to me, now Derek is quite a wise man, he said, look Philip, if you can have one or two and stop, then that's what you should do. But if you can't stop at one or two, if you find yourself wanting more, which I did, and more and more, he said that you really need to think about stopping. I said, okay. I said, well, Derek, I can't stop at one or two. I need to have more. I need to be faithful. I didn't say that, but my mind was saying I need to be drunk. In other words, there's no point having one or two. What's that going to do? Not a great deal. And so I said to Derek, okay, no, that's cool. So I think that was in year 2000, and it happens to be just a few weeks, I think, before Martin and Shaneen's wedding. That was the time that I was speaking to Derek. So at the wedding, it was a lovely wedding, at the wedding, for some reason, perhaps it slipped my mind, a week or two before the wedding, I'd actually given up drinking. That was the time that I gave up drinking. At the wedding, as I said, it must have slipped my mind. I got absolutely drunk. And there's someone here in the congregation who got, well, there's probably more than one person here, who got drunk with me. And then after that day, when I got home and woke up the next morning, I thought to myself, hold on a minute, Philip, you stopped drinking like a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, yeah, I did. Anyway, as I said, my wife had been praying for a number of years. That was back then. Now, fast forward 20 years or so, 22 years. I don't drink.
Come on.
I don't drink. I'm happy. Never ended up in divorce court. Okay? Ended up in tennis court or badminton but that was it. I don't drink anymore. And to be perfectly honest, one thing I did notice in the time that I don't drink, when I see other people and I see them drunk, I realised how silly I had looked. Now, if you're someone who gets drunk, you won't see it, but it's not a pleasant sight. And when I saw one of my cousins get drunk, I thought to myself, wow, what an unpleasant sight. I'm so glad I'm not like that anymore. So I thank God. I thank God. I've lived a life where I was getting drunk, and now I live a life where I don't get drunk. In fact, I don't drink, and I prefer the life that I'm living now as opposed to the one I lived then. So I want to encourage you, as the pastor said, God will do anything that you need Him to do. For me, it was alcohol addiction. For some of you other guys, it might be something else, but God set me free from that, and I thank God for that.